Welcome to Grow. Grow is a series of approximately 19 games made by a Japanese individual by the name of Eyes Maze, as you can see in the lower left-hand corner. The Grow series they were pretty big back in the day, just as simple little things that you could heck around with. They're effectively puzzle games, for lack of a better word. And I intend to play through at least as many as I can reasonably find games within the Grow series. They're short games, so I'm going to be playing through an entire game in each video. I'll probably just be hecking around for a little while and maybe seeing how things go. And after a moment, I'll show you the actual solutions to them. So, the first one, where we begin, is where it all began. This is Grow version 3, the very first game in the Grow series to be released in February of 2002. The first game in the series, but it's version 3. What's up with that? Well, as it turns out, versions 1 and 2 were very similar to version 3. They were effectively the in-development versions of them. Version 3 is just what he got when he finally got around to releasing it. However, when he released it, it should have just been released as Grow, but when he released it with version 3 in the title, which just led everybody to be very curious about where the other two versions were. We'll get to that. For now, though, version 3 is actually the first one. It was remade in June of 2009. Most of these games are Flash-based, and I know Flash is kind of going to go the way of the dinosaurs in not too super long, so you may have trouble continuing to play these after not too long, but let's hope they at least hold out long enough for me to make videos. So without further ado, let's see what this one's got. So the crux of it, at the end of the day, is you have something that you're interacting with, and something that and various devices that you can use alongside it. So you just grab them and add them. And that's pretty much it. It's that simple. The puzzle aspect comes from what order do you put these in. Because you see, if I put another one in... Now, the second one shows up here, the little pipe, and that first one levels up. So each one of the various items that you have levels up to a different maximum level. So figuring out the order is important in that regard. As far as a puzzle game goes, then, you would be watching to see, well, what was this one's max level? What was this one's max level? What was this one's max level? Or how far did it go before it stopped leveling up? To give you some hint as the order. But that's not entirely it, because some of these can interact with each other. So you'll need one of these to be a certain level for another one to interact with it. So let's just keep adding stuff and see what happens. Okay, got a little orb off the distance pipe. Not really doing anything. So it's looking like this pipe we would want to add very late. The gears would be earlier rather than later. Okay, so that was it for the gears, so they're not doing anything else, so that means either they need to interact with something, or that was actually their maximum level. So you see a score down here at the bottom. That lets you know approximately how far you're going and how good you're going. You can go for a high score, but there is a perfect ending. And I guess the music changes once you hit a certain score. We're still not really getting anywhere, but we're learning a couple things about what levels up and what doesn't. Alright, so the twister went up and obliterated that top thing. I didn't see a level up out of it, though. So that may mean that we need that propeller to hit a higher level before we put down that tornado. Oh, the pipe did something, so the pipe needs to interact with the tornado once the tornado is up at the top. Oh wow, that guy's doing something. Interesting. I want to know what this guy on top does. Oh, is he done? I guess that means he has to interact with something else. Yeah, because they're sure not doing anything else from here. Beep, beep. Oh, if we put that egg down earlier, it would have hatched or something. And that is our progression. Okay, so we got the plate to level up all the way and the gear to level up all the way. So there's nothing else we can do with those. Now this one actually seems to take a little while to kind of get into the mood of it, or get into the groove of it. So maybe it'd be better if I just hop into one of the solutions. So there are actually 2 final solutions to this one. So let's go ahead and start with ladder. Ladder is followed by cube. Cube is followed by the ball. Oh, the ball over here turned into the big thing. Then the mountain. Then after the mountain is the egg. And that ladder's going. Then within the pipe next. Then the pinwheel. Oh, because maybe the pipe interacted with the pinwheel. Yeah. And the tornado wasn't down yet, so these could go straight over to the mountains instead. Okay, so we put down the pinwheel, so next up, let's put down the tornado. Oh, now it's raining up there. Propeller got stronger too. So that was the tornado. So let's put down the gear. That feels about right for the gear. Oh, and now because it rained, the water came down and made a little pond over here. Okay, so we put down the gear. Let's put down the plate. And then with the plate down, let's put down the rocket. Now look at that guy. That ladder got way up there. And look, this is neat. You got the little pond now, the little flower growing out of it, trees growing around it. Got a new little ball friend to talk to square friend. And this propeller is booking now. Because this tornado, it had gotten strong enough that the tornado couldn't destroy it. Neat stuff. Okay, let's put down that TV and let everything grow up and finalize. Oh, they merged. Oh, it hatched! And became a devil bat, okay. And we did it. There we go. Level max on everything. Cool stuff. So that's neat, though. So we actually get to see what everything looks like at its maximum level. So I mentioned that there are, in fact... Oh, that score is going. You know, maybe... Okay, 20,000 then. Got it. Cool. Okay, so as I mentioned, this was only one of 2 endings that this thing has. So let's go ahead and check out the other one. So we start with Pinwheel. Then there's Mountain. Then the Pipe. Then the Tornado. So they couldn't form the cloud over here because they just got blown away by the pinwheel. Okay, that was Tornado, so let's put down the gear. Oh, it never got cooled down, so it's turning into like a volcano. Okay, so that was the gear. Next up is the rocket. Then after the rocket is the cube. Nope, can't do it. Gotta go around the long way. Get stuck on a gear. Hey, but now the gears are turning. Just gonna drill into the center of this planet. I don't even remember what I put down last. That took so long. Cube TV screen next. Okay. Just out there in the lava. As you do. Oh, let's put an egg out there. Egg doesn't have anywhere to go. Oh, that's where it went. I'm not entirely sure that's how TVs work, but let's go with that. Okay, so I think that was the egg that we put down, so let's put down the plate next. Hey, we put that egg on a plate. Yeah. Cook that egg. Okay, so that is the egg, that's the plate. Next up is the ball. I don't know about this. We may have made a mistake. Train robot! Okay, and last but not least... Oh boy. Toot toot! Man, look at that omelet. We got our little dragon friend eating it all up. Good stuff. Oh boy. And now it's a sun. Fire ending! Flame ending? Level fire. So that's it for Grow version 3. Those are the 2 endings that I know of in the game. Man, that score is going up there. 30,000. Oh boy. So those are the only 2 endings that I know of in this game. As I mentioned, the Grow series as a whole was just something that it was just a fun little thing to mess around with back during the early days of the internet and YouTube and all the like. And just a nice little puzzle game where you could sit down and kind of tamper with things and see what you could make and see how things interacted with each other. And if you actually stopped and figured it out, you could maybe even get a finish once you saw how things interacted with each other and what level was what. But there we go. This has been Grow version 3. There's a lot more to this series, so until next time, everyone, we're going to take a look at another Grow game.